ज्वाइन करें लोगों ने ज्वाइन कर लिया। चंद मदानी कौन है?
ठाकुर सर, आप अपना अपने ऊपर से ना पिन हटाओ, सिर्फ स्क्रीन पे आप ही आप आ रहे हैं। आप अपने आप को अनपिन करो।
मुझे कह रहे हैं मैम आप?
जी जी।
रिमूव हो गया मैम?
नहीं,
इसमें
अनपिन करो।
बस इन स्क्रीन
अभी हुआ अनपिन?
मेरा तो ये लगता है।
प्रभजोत को या संजीव को बुला के ठीक कराओ आपके लैपटॉप पे।
Is it okay मैम नाउ?
नहीं, अभी भी आप यू आर देयर ऑन स्क्रीन।
ये पिन फॉर मी,
पिन फॉर मी करते तो ऊपर आ जाते हैं।
हाइड पिन फॉर, अनपिन हो गए। अब ये आ रहे हैं।
हाँ वही है मैम। डॉक्टर आनंद इज देयर ऑन द मेन स्क्रीन। आपको आनंद जी बेसिकली मेन स्क्रीन पे आ रहे हैं ना?
मुझे तो ऐसे ही आ रहे हैं सारे।
आप अपना कैमरा बंद करो, देखें।
हाँ मैम, कैमरा ऑफ कर दिया। मैं तो वैसे भी साइड में नजर आ रहा हूँ ना इसमें।
हाँ, ओके।
Is it okay ma'am now?
Wait, students are joining and other campus people are also joining.
यस मैम, गुरलीन वगैरह उन्होंने अभी 10 मिनट पहले किया था डाउनलोड ऐप वो। तो दे आर ज्वाइनिंग, दे आर ऑल आर एडमिटेड।
बहुत भी नहीं करने के लगे देखना आगे भी चलो बात हो गया।
Is it okay ma'am now?
कैंपस डायरेक्टर पेन हो गई
मतलब तो किया मैंने।
वो जब वो स्पीकर बोलेगा तो आप उनको पेन कर देना।
Still students are pouring in. That's one issue. Student join कर रहे हैं अभी। They're sending requests.
अब साथ में लॉबी में एंटर कर दो।
दीपक कपिल सनाल।
Can we start, ma'am? Hello?
Yes, yes,
Am I
please.
audible? Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, KC Group of Institution is organizing a webinar on the topic Marketing Strategies in Service Sector. Through this webinar, students and various faculty members will gain knowledge about concepts related to marketing strategies. I hope the discussion on today's webinar will be great and successful. Before starting the program, I would like to welcome our guest speaker, Dr. Anand Bithapuri. Dr. Anand is a professor of marketing in Faculty of Management Studies at the ICFAI University, Raipur. He has also served as a professor in reputed university, that is Jain University in Bangalore. He has done Doctor of Philosophy in Business Management and post-graduation in Masters of Business Administration. He is also a chief editor for 4 major international journals and research areas. In addition to this, he has received Best Teacher Award from former Chief Minister, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Dr. K. Rasai Garu. Now, to give a welcome speech for today's webinar.
Thank you very much.
नमस्ते
And
यार
very good.
क्या बोल हैं ये सौरभ बड़ी मिट्टी से कराती है माड़ा माड़ा
आपको अनम्यूट कर दो। कैंपस डायरेक्टर में
मैम आवाज नहीं आ रही।
Today, Dr. Anand is going to deliver his lecture on marketing services. As we know that what is a marketing, and we know that a company to promote their brand, they do the marketing, but services is also a main factor to promote the brand and to get a good publicity. So how the company is giving the services to their customer, and by that how they are promoting their product in the market, and by the satisfaction of the customer, they are getting a feedback from the customer. So service is a very important in the marketing, and with service marketing, the company can success in the market. So I welcome Dr. Anand to in KC group of institution for the focusing on marketing service strategy. Welcome, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. So shall I start now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So the respected, the Professor Dr. Rashmi Gujarati, the campus director of KC Group of Institutions, and other faculty members of the institution and students. So it gives me an immense pleasure, joy and happiness to share my thoughts, my experience, and the concepts relating to marketing strategies in services sector. So really, I thank Madam Rashmi ma'am because I have been observing your digital behavior of your campus on various digital channels. So you have been doing wonderful work by providing the thoughts and experience from professors from various universities and colleges across the globe. And student community is getting benefited through these lectures. Yeah. Actually, this lecture is also very important, remarkable for me in my life. The reason is the last 11 years, this is my 50th invited guest lecture. So I delivered about 50 lectures, various universities and colleges, along with my regular job. So I want to share one of my, two emotional things now I have. So let me share. So I delivered one lecture in Rabindranath Tagore, University, Central University in Kolkata, Birbhum. So that day I was very emotional. So I was delivering the lecture. So because such a great personality who has donated 2,000 acres of land for the University of Central Government. And second one is regarding this 50th lecture for you. So which is a border state for India and our neighbor country. So I feel proud and happy to share my thoughts in this virtual platform. Yeah. So my lecture divided into several parts. So first is basically, what is services marketing, the basic. How can we differentiate a product and a service? So how can you identify service industries? And another one is various service sectors in this country or globe. So, and last one is marketing strategies. So first of all, I congratulate all the students, maybe MCA or MBA or BBA, whatever the stream may be. So for selecting this university or KC group of institutes as your, career guide. So let me share the PPT. Yeah, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Services marketing is simply defined as a phenomena wherein a service or an intangible commodity is promoted and marketed among the target audience. So any business, first we need to identify the target market to whom we are going to serve or we are going to deliver the products and services. So now the question is the goods and services, how these goods and services can be differentiated. So one more thing, I request all the students and faculty, you see my lecture on different dimensions. One is regarding the concepts clarity, and second one is the career point of view. So after completion of your UG or PG or MBA or MCA, so where you can start your career, just you will get an idea after my lecture. And third one is, if you really want to start your business or you want to become an entrepreneur, so in this service sector, where you can fit or you can explore the ideas to start a one small or a big company in your after completion of your MBA, you will get some thoughts. And another one is, if you're a researcher, so in this service sector, where are the service gaps or we can say research gaps in which you can write articles or you can write books or you can develop some thesis. So this is what my intention of delivering the service or a lecture in this virtual platform. Yeah, very simple. So most of topmost authors, so they have defined goods and services, or we can say products and services on 4 basic characteristics. So one is tangibility. So we know if I hold a mobile phone or if I watch a laptop or if I see or you can touch a TV or a refrigerator. So these are all we can say products which we can touch and feel. So those are all called goods or we can say products. So which basic characteristics of those things is they have color, size, or we can feel it. So car, suppose a car, so I can feel it. So 1 minute, the PPT which is missing. Yeah, now it's okay. Yeah. So one basic difference is tangibility and intangibility. So first one I just explained you what is tangibility, the product and good which is having a tangibility as a characteristic. And second one is service. Service having a characteristic of intangible. So what is this intangible? Suppose I am teaching now. You are in your campus or at maybe in your classroom or wherever you are. So I'm in Hyderabad right now. So I'm teaching. You can't see what I am teaching. You can observe my lip movement. That's it. But you cannot. You can feel it. You can feel if my concepts are very clear to you. If my subject is knowledgeable or informative, then you can feel it. Array Anand sir delivering the lecture on services marketing. So I'm able to understand. That means same way, if a doctor taking care of a patient, he's giving a prescription or diagnosing or giving some information about his health history. So after seeing the diagnostic reports, so which are intangible. So whatever the doctor is offering services to the patient which are intangible, same like a professor or a lecturer who is giving the information to the students is intangible. So you can feel just like if the knowledge is you are improving from one level to next level, then you can enjoy my lecture or your faculty lectures. That's what I say is in service industry there is lot of intangibility. In product or in manufacturing company or a product company or a goods, we can find more tangibility. So that's what basic concept difference between a. So you can ask, sir, if you find a hotel, sir, hotel is a tangible. How can you say it is a intangible? Yes, hotel building is a tangible, but accommodation is intangible. So which is dominating here? Accommodation is dominating and serving the food is dominating. So our amenities are dominating. So in the service industry also there is tangibility also there. I am not saying that there is no tangibility. Tangibility also there, but which is more dominant? So this is what I say. We call it as a hospitality industry or education industry or education university or a college. So we'll come one by one. So I'll give you time last after my lecture 15 to 20 minutes where you can ask me the questions, you can clarify. Okay. First, the beginning, just listen and note down the points where you have any issues are there, in delivering my lecture, understanding, just note down. And another one is homogeneity and heterogeneity. So in the product industry, I can produce, any company can produce 1 lakh similar mobile phones, same size, same model, and same televisions or laptops, and they can sell it anywhere. So because now it is a global market, so a company can manufacture anywhere and they can sell it anywhere across the globe. That's what we can say globalization. So in the same way, in manufacturing company, a company can produce similar dimensions of a television or a mobile phone or a refrigerator or a car, or they can sell it anywhere. That's what we call it as a homogeneity, standardized. Welcome to service industry. It is a heterogeneity. Heterogeneity means which services are different. Suppose a patient goes to approaches a doctor for some issue. Suppose a doctor is specialist in, you can say heart specialist. Okay, so all diseases of heart are not similar. The causes may be different. So each patient is different to a doctor. So he has to give the prescription differently to the different, customers or patients. So because every patient eats, different types of foods, and he lives in a different types of climatic conditions, and his genetical characters are different. So they cannot provide, a doctor cannot give a prescription to all the patients who are suffering with the heart disease similar, medicine. It's not possible. In the same, in the case of bank also. Bank is a service industry where a banker or a manager or cashier, he cannot prepare a DDs, demand drafts. Suppose 10,000 rupees demand draft students want to pay their fees. So he cannot prepare, at a time. He cannot distribute to everyone. No, because the dates may be different, timings may be different, and the to whom they are submitting the DD may be different. So they cannot prepare at a time more number of DDs, and at a time they cannot sell it. So this is what I'm saying is the service industry, there is a more, variation of service offering. Service offered by the companies or hotels or restaurants is different. Suppose you take an example of a restaurant. A restaurant, you are all students of same age group. If you get into one restaurant, suppose it is a lunch time. So each student may take a different types of menu. Someone takes South Indian menu, someone takes, in South Indian also there are varieties of foods are there. So North Indian menu. So there are, we cannot prepare same food for everyone. So what I'm telling is the customers have varied characteristics in service industry. So that is why it should be customized. I'll come to the strategies, then I'll explain you. And another one is inseparability. Separability and inseparability. Inseparability means in production, you can separate production and service. I can produce the televisions in China. I can sell it across the globe. Any country I can sell it. But we'll come to the service industry. I cannot provide the medical prescription somewhere, some Bangalore, and I can provide same prescription to all the patients across the globe. No, that's what I say is whenever a customer comes, patients comes, or a visitor visits to a hotel, so we have to provide the service spontaneously. That's what we call it as a simultaneous or spontaneity is there in service industry. So now I think you are separability and inseparability. In goods, it is separable. In services, inseparable. Another one is perishable. Perishable and non-perishable. A product like a mobile phone or a TV or it may be any car, it can be sustained for coming 1 year, 2 years or 3 years also. After you get a new model, so it may, customers may not purchase, but for some period, the product can be sustained. That's what we can say. So there is less perishability in product industry. The services are more perish. Suppose a flight is moving, flying from Jalandhar to Hyderabad. Okay, so a flight contains a 30, passenger, 300 passengers can fly. So tomorrow, so today only 200 passengers are occupied. So another 100 seats are empty. So I cannot forward these 100, seats to tomorrow. No, I cannot sell tomorrow. Tomorrow flight, another 300. So the 100, another 300, 400 I cannot sell tomorrow. That's what I'm saying is there is more perishability in service industry. So service industry is little typical. We cannot, implement same marketing strategies used by product industry or a goods industry to the service industry. Both are, little we need to focus more in service industry. Yeah. So I think now you got a, the difference between a goods and services. Are you clear? Are you clear about product and a service differentiation? I think now you can understand services marketing is simply defined as a phenomena wherein a service or an intangible community is promoted and marketed among the target audience. So now today we are learning the concepts of how this intangibility can be promoted or marketed to the targeted customers. So this is what exactly today's my lecture. Okay. So now let me next. Yeah. So now I want to introduce you what exactly different sectors which will come under service sectors. So I am giving you, there are so many sectors are there. So I am giving you some 5 to 6 sectors which by which you can understand what exactly service industry or service sector is. So now I am talking about travel sector. So traveling is one of the major business right now in the worldwide, because nowadays people are moving very fast. They are traveling very fast. The reason is people have a lot of money first. So actually I want to tell you how the service sector, because if you see our economy, we can broadly divide it into 3 economies. One is agrarian economy, next one is manufacturing economy, and third one is service economy. So in India, before 1945, 1947 to till 60s, 70s, we have more of agriculture economy. So most of Indians, they do agriculture. They do some farming. Farming activities are more. I'm not saying that now they're not doing. They're also doing now. But very predominantly, most of the population, there are about 40 to 50 crores of population at the time of our independence, they used to do agriculture, because the reason is, so even agriculture also, they have very water facilities also very few, but even then land also under the hands of some few hands in this country, in every village. So they don't have education also. So at that time in 1940s and 50s and 60s, the colleges are very less, very few. I can say for a state it may be 4 or 5 maximum. So very rich people only used to study graduation or engineering or management courses. So even till 19, I can say 60, there is no MBA program in India. No MBA program. So no engineering colleges are very maximum 1 or 2. Medical colleges are 1 or 2. So why I'm saying is the India has shifted from agricultural economy. Next, there is a level of manufacturing economy. There was a lot of boom for cement companies. There was a lot of boom for steel companies, because people started, moving into a, well-built housing. So housing started, people, started living in a better houses compared to, before 1950s and 60s. So, and moreover, we don't have banks also. Most of the banks are very private banks, and usually there is no formal banking system before 1947. When Indira Gandhi came, she has, nationalized the banks. So I'll talk to you later that one. So what I'm telling is, so people started getting income levels because they're doing some jobs, some hard jobs. They're getting, some money income every month or every day, something like that. So there people started working in a companies, steel companies, cement companies. So these hardcore manufacturing companies, people started working. And next level is once after 80s and 90s and 2000, there is a emergence of service industry. So I tell you, all these developed countries like USA or it may be a UK and Europe, they are all engaged in most of them in service economy only. They in the GDP. So whatever they're getting for their countries through service industries only. Most of the employment also. You can find most of the employment for the youth in service industry. So now this is a time for India. So our youth are now focusing more on service sector rather than agricultural or manufacturing sector. I think now you are clear. Yeah. Now let me clarify you. What are those service sector? The dominant service sectors are travel sector. So India is a country where people started moving for education or pleasure or maybe for health purpose or to visit their family members or relatives or friends, and moreover tourism and travel sector. So travel sector we have predominantly waterways, roadways and railways and airways. So these are all the four ways, flights, trains. So now how we know how these metro trains emerged in right now in almost all metro cities. We got metro trains. How they are so fast right now? How people are enjoying the facilities provided by travel sector? So what I'm telling is, as a youth, you are a emerging graduates or post graduates, you should see this business, travel sector business as a career point of view or to start a business point of view. I tell you one example. Now we are all talking about Ola or a Uber, so which are very famous right now. The person who started this Ola app, now he is earning crores of rupees of money for every minute or every second. A Ola, he has no cab, no car. He's doing or same thing in redbus.com, or you take a or goibub.com. So these companies, these youth who innovated these mobile apps or applications by integrating the needs of the travelers with the technology. So by integrating the technology with the travel business, they are doing wonderful business. This is what I say is, so I request all the students who are participated here, why don't you innovate one app or one business on the similar lines or better lines of those existing apps. So this is what I say. You should see in a MBA or MCA or engineering point of view, how we can integrate the technology in this service sector. So now we are all talking about gig economy. What is this gig economy? Gig economy means most of the employment through applications only. So you can imagine how many people are providing food service through apps, how many people are getting employment. I know some of the examples in Hyderabad, because Hyderabad is one of the IT hub in India, one of the prominent top 2, top 3 IT hubs in India. So some of the IT engineers, they have resigned and they started working in Zomato service. So in the same way, many people in cab service. So what I'm telling is, it is providing employment to many youth, maybe highly educated or moderately educated or with minimum education, people are getting employment. So with a single app, people are getting, business. So what I'm saying is, so you should see this, my class or this travel sector. How can you innovate by integrating this travel sector with the technology, and you can develop a new applications for the benefit of the society and for the youth and the economy. So this is one sector which is very predominant in service sector. Another one is tourism sector, travel, tourism and hospitality. Three sectors are there. Travel is different, tourism is different, and hospitality different. So you see in this picture, Taj Mahal. I don't know how many of you have visited Taj Mahal. It is about 400 years old structure. Okay. Do you know how much it is earning every day? I have visited Taj Mahal for a one conference and also as a tourist purpose, which was a conference conducted by Dr. Ambedkar University, Agra, which is a 100 years old university. There we got students from Harvard Business School from USA, and I went as a scholar or a professor to present my research paper. I found 5 years before Taj Mahal generating every day 5 crores business, minimum 5 crores business in the form of traveling, accommodation, food, or various restaurants business. So every day it is generating 5 crores business. How many people are traveling from Delhi to Agra every day? How many vehicles are moving from Agra to Delhi every day? So what I'm telling is, as a student, so you should see how the tourism sector can be explored in this for a business purpose or career purpose or a research purpose. So this is what I want to see. Next one, I think you may be knowing, Jaipur, Hawa Mahal. So what I'm telling is, whatever the tourist places we have, it may be Punjab, or it may be Hyderabad, or it may be Lucknow, or Delhi. So these locations are service sector solely. He has constructed 400 years before Taj Mahal, but after 400 years also, we are able to generate income. And moreover, it is our cultural identification. Someone said Taj Mahal is the Facebook of India. So if anyone comes from abroad, first he wants to see the Taj Mahal only. He will visit. He may be president or it may be normal researcher or student. They like Taj Mahal like anything. So it's a pride of India. The same way, what I'm saying is, so whatever the destinations we have, tourist destinations we have, maybe beaches or mountains or heritage buildings or maybe our culture. So all these things, why don't we do? These are all service sectors only. Why don't we promote ourselves and market the products or the services, whatever the way we have in India, to provide an employment or to attract the foreign exchange to our country. So this is what I say. So how these service sectors can be promoted, I will talk next phase. Now I am talking about giving the examples of what are the sectors will come under service sector. Another one is hospitality sector. Just now I have given you one example. Hospitality sectors means restaurants, hotels, or it may be resorts. So there is a lot of money is revolving or pumping in this hotel sector, because every individual in India or maybe abroad, he needs food. So he takes minimum 3 times of food. So food industry is always a demanding industry. So and moreover, the taste and interest of the youth has been changing right now. So tastes are changing. So whatever the generation we eat food, so next generation or next another generation may not having the same. And what I'm telling you is how these how they are selling these restaurants and hotels, or it may be resorts, to the customers. That we'll talk later. So first let me give you as an example. I'll come later one by one. Another one sector is, so nowadays most of the youth, most of the MBAs, especially tourism, travel, hospitality sector, they are very good at and they are passionate, or they are showing so much interest to conduct the events. In Hyderabad is a hub for pharmacy. There are conferences, international conferences happening every month. We have Hightex is there. Hyderabad, the topmost cities in India where events are happening. One is Delhi, Mumbai, another one is Bangalore, and next one is Hyderabad. So we have international facilities. So it may be airport, or it may be a accommodation, or it may be number of rooms, or number of star properties. So that's what I'm saying is how these can be promoted and you can do a business. Most of my students, while I was working in National Institute of Tourism, so most of the students of after their MBA, they started their event management companies. So this is what I'm giving an example of, third sector. One is travel sector, tourism sector, and another one is event management sector. So this is one more is hospitality sector. So 4 sectors I gave you, an example. Another one is Bangalore and Hyderabad and Kolkata. So IT hub is an IT hub. So where most of the IT companies. So I tell you one example. Every company, it may be IBM or it may be Google or Microsoft. Thousands of employees are moving from Hyderabad or Bangalore or Chennai to USA or UK, Europe every day. Every day they are moving, to on-site or off-site jobs. So to provide the solutions to the clients. Every day they are moving. So how much business we can do in this sector? So in this sector, it may be in the form of food, providing the food to the employees. These companies are having employees more than 5,000, 10,000 employees in a one particular, one particular company in a one particular city. So these are all the people we can see. We can serve them food. We can provide them, traveling or tourism or visa processing or ticketing or, passport service. So many, whatnot, or foreign exchange service, because they all need dollars and euros. So this is what I'm saying is, so on housing facility. So what I'm telling is, so let us see a sector for the youth point of view, for you, people like you, what careers you can start in this sector, what business you can start, entrepreneurial business you can start. Another sector I want to provide you today is hospitality. Already, I think I gave you. Sorry, this is a healthcare. It's not hospitality. Healthcare sector. Hyderabad, or it may be a prominent metropolitan cities, they are providing corporate services to the patients. After having this, we have witnessed the last 2 to 3 years. So how medical and health is most important. Now people realize it. So most of the citizens of India, they have realized healthcare is the most important for them, because health is the ultimate. So I want to show one, what do you call, one hospital in Hyderabad, how they are promoting, how they have built the hospital in Hyderabad, because I was so much impressed by that hospital. So how they are doing the business, I'll tell you later. And one more thing is services, media and entertainment services. So now every day people are watching maybe television or films, big films, which are crores, 100 crores, 200 crores budget, 500 crores budget. So the entertainment industry, it may be a television industry or theater industry or film industry or media industry, how it become a big corporate industry right now. So why don't we see this sector as our career? So what we can do, we can contribute for this industry, to improve the GDP or our family income or personal income. So this is what I say. One more sector is also a service sector. And one most important thing is banking and insurance sector. So actually my topic in my research is banks only. So I have studied customer satisfaction bank services. How customers are satisfied with the services of banks, whether they're satisfied or not satisfied. So we have banks like public sector banks, private sector banks, foreign banks, and also cooperative banks. Okay, so we have different types of banks. So because every person in this country or on this earth needs money. So who will finance for their personal needs, or it may be for their industry needs? How they are marketing? Earlier, if you see a bank having a 10,000 SFT or 5,000 SFT, but today the banks become very portable. The infrastructure is very less right now. But when we come to the corporate banks or offices, you can find very big building. Hyderabad is famous for ICICI Towers. ICICI Towers, which is at Nanakram Guda. which is the headquarters of India, world for ICICI Bank, you can land, I can say, seven helicopters on one particular building. So you can see, you can imagine how they are sent. I tell you how this banking industry become a, how they are using technology to promote their products and services to the customers or targeted customers. So now this is a very interesting sector where nowadays I have been observing in my research. Private banks are emerging like anything, like HDFC. Earlier, before 5 years before, ICICI was very predominant, it was doing very good. But today, HDFC was doing, especially in because I worked for Dehradun and also Raipur and also Hyderabad and Bangalore. So HDFC Bank's branches are expanding like anything. So now they are recruiting the employees. They are doing the wonderful business. It may be a personal banking or it may be corporate banking. So those things we'll talk later. How they are doing, how they are, they are using the technology, in the service sector. That also will be, I'll be talking one by one. So these are all sectors, and one more sector is retail sector. Retail sector in India, we find a lot of retail stores, topmost retail stores, which are coming up. I tell you one example. IKEA. IKEA is a furniture manufacturing company. So which is a foreign company, started first time in Hyderabad. Anyone can tell me why IKEA chosen Hyderabad their first destination to open up their IKEA store? Anyone, can you give me just a small tips? Are you listening to my lecture? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, anyone can just give me why IKEA has chosen Hyderabad as the first destination to open up their store? Just one point to have some small break. Tell me. Now after that they started in Pune and Mumbai, and they started in Bangalore also. Why IKEA has chosen Hyderabad as their first destination to open up the IKEA store? Any student? Just to share your thought. Is a wrong or right? It's okay, no problem.
Because of IT hub, sir.
Exactly. IT hub. We have IT hub, most of them are recruited by youth only. People just completed BTech or MCA or MBA. So they are recruited. So these people got money. They have incomes more than 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 1 lakh per month. Then what is their next need? Their next need is to purchase a car or a house or a flat. So before marriage, after marriage, now the trend is changed. So before marriage, they want to purchase a flat for their family or for his personal or for upcoming family. So what I'm telling is, they have seen every month 10,000 flats are inaugurated. 10,000 flats for every month. Sorry, 1,000 flats every month. So now it is the number is increasing right now. So what I'm telling is, so as a student level, we need to observe the economy. What is happening in this economy in the service sector? What are the demanding sectors, industries where we can start up our career, or where we can start up our business? So innovate the business, or we can start a one venture in coming days. I am telling you with this small introduction. So I can say that you can do wonders if you concentrate on these sectors which I have given you as an examples. Okay. Right. Next. Are you comfortable? Are you listening to my lecture? Hello? Hello? Are you comfortable with
Yes,
my
sir.
lecture? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I want to give you a overall outlook about the marketing concepts. So till now, I have given you introduction about service marketing. What is meant by service? What are the characteristics of a service? What are the predominant sectors in the service industry? Now I am touching up of some prominent marketing strategies. I'm not going through everyone because we have list is very more. The time is not enough right now. So usually in product marketing, we talk about 4 P's of marketing. Product, that's what we call it as a product features or product versions or product quality, or we can say product packaging or a branding or product line of products. So these are all we talk about in the product marketing, okay, in the goods. And next one we talk about where we need to provide those products. We call it the point of offering the products to the customers. That's what we can say channels of distribution, or nowadays we call it the logistics management or channels of distribution. So those we have wholesalers, retailers, those strategies are different. Now I'm not talking everything, just I'm giving the idea. So later on you can go through. And where we need to store those material, or we can say goods, okay, that's warehousing, we call it as a. So those channels are different. Another one is promotion. How to promote our product? We have different strategies in promotion. We talk about promotional blend, means number of strategies. Sales people will go person selling, okay, the product, customer to customer. And in that we will talk about training and hiring the employees and how to motivate them by providing incentives, how to give an ad in the newspaper or TV or so on. So, journals or books or something, that's what. And what are different types of media? We talk about, print media or electronic media, those things we talk about. And we provide discounts like sales promoting and publicity on internet. That we'll talk today more about internet marketing. Another one is pricing strategy. Why this pricing? Yesterday I have visited, nearest to my house, one BSNL center. There is some postal services also there to courier something. So now the entire BSNL was totally collapsed in entire India. So before, landline phone means only we talk about BSNL. But today there is no BSNL right now. Why? Why it was happened? Is it a failure of a pricing strategy? Yes, I can say one of the failure of pricing strategies, they couldn't offer the competent prices and services to the customers along with competitors, private companies. So pricing should be a flexible. That's what he's talking. So those 4, whatever the product marketing, place marketing, promotional marketing, price marketing, these 4 also can be applied in service industry also. So both in product or a good or in service industry, we talk about 4 P's of marketing. So another P's which are added in service industry are people, physical evidence and process. So today's my lecture is now more focused on these 3. I'm not saying that those 4 are not important, very important. Along with those 4, so how as a student or an upcoming entrepreneur or upcoming researcher, so where to focus our service industry? So here the thing is, in service industry, people are important. People in the sense there are 2 types of people. One is employees, one type of people are employees, and another one is customers. So we need to educate the customers. So not only educating, it is not just like internal marketing. Internal marketing means within the organization, our employees should know what is happening within the organization. It may be a hotel or a restaurant or a travel agency or a tourism organization or a hospital, or a telecommunications or media. So whatever the organization may be, first our employees should be aware of what is happening, what are the technologies we are implementing within the organization. And second one is we need to educate, train the customers also. The reason is if customers are not educated about our products, aware of our products, how to use them, we want, I tell you one example, because I am a professor and also my family member also a banker. So we do transactions of banking operations through, because my family member was a bank employee. So whatever the payments are there, receivables are there, any banking transaction, so most of it done by my family member only. So she will take care of my all transactions. So I'm observing past, I can say 1 year, no Paytm or Google Pay. So I am not so bothered about Paytm and Google Pay. The reason is I have a facility that if I make a phone call, if I send SMS, so she will do all financial transactions. So and moreover, one fear is, so some people may they may use my transactions, my transactions of my bank transactions. So without my knowingly, so they may capture my account number or some security code, and they do all these things. But today, without Paytm, so you cannot do payments. If you are doing very frequent payments, it's very difficult for us. So how technology role in our daily transaction? That means I tell you one example. What happened in this banking industry regarding technology. Before 15 years before, or 15-20 years before, so our banks, banking sector decided to implement, technology like computers. So before there was no computer or no computers in banking sector. So they used to do all manual transactions only with some manual records, some books. They used to maintain the personal accounts and various transactions and all those things. So in entire India, there was a lot of strikes and dharnas by the employees by observing that their banking sector is going to introduce computerization or software or a computers in the banks. Then all the employees in India, they went for strike. No, we don't want any computer. So we are so happy with the typewriters. What are the typewriters are there? Manual accounts are there, books are there. We don't want any computer. Then there was so much strike in across the country. Then what to do? Because already developed countries are using computers. So we are unable to use the computers. So then there was one motivation factor for the employees. So banking sector, the reason for opposing the computerization in India was the employees said if a computer comes to the bank or software used, then they may remove our employment. So we don't want these computers. Then they said that banking management, no, don't worry, we will assure you the stability of your job. Your job will be there. And one more thing, employees rejected a computers. The reason is they don't know how to operate the computers because they are 30-40 years they are habituated to work on typewriters. So if they after some time period of your age, you may not flexible to shift from manual to the technology or existing technology to the updated technology. So we are fear of technology. So then they said, don't worry, we will train you, all the employees, and we provide you the leave, paid leave for a period of 1 month or 2 months. And moreover, if you go and train in any computer institute like NEET or APTEC, whatever the prominent training centers, we will give you fees also. And one more thing they said, if you work on computers, we will give you salary extra bonus. Monthly bonus will be given if an employee work in a computer. Then all the employees of banking sector, they came forward. They said, sir, we are ready to work. We are ready to work. They started working on the computers. They rejected the policy of computerization. They have accepted. So what I'm telling is, in service industry, you should train not only your employees but also train the customers also. So customers also, now I have seen in some bank in Hyderabad, you can operate the ATM through mobile phone. So earlier we used to operate through our our hands straight away. So now no need of ATM can actually nowadays there is no need of ATMs also in coming days. So ATMs will disappear because people are doing all online transactions only. So what I'm telling is, as a student level or as an upcoming entrepreneur, you need to think how technology can. And one more thing, interesting thing I tell you, most of the bankers, it may be private banks or it may be a public sector banks, they are not allowing customers to come to the discouraging customers to come to the bank? Anyone can tell me why banks are not? You can do business, no problem. You can do business at our bank, but don't come to the bank. Anyone can tell me why banks are not allowing customers to visit the banks? What are the issues or challenges? The bankers? Anyone? The reason is, if you come to the bank, every customer, now banks become very small. 200 SFT or 1000 SFT or maximum SFT. And moreover, number of employees the banks are very less now. Small banks may be having 3 employees or 4 employees or maximum 5 employees. If big banks, they're different stories. Most of the cities, metropolitan cities. So they may not spend sufficient time with the customers. If you want to deposit money, don't come to the bank. Deposit through ATM machine. Or if you want to transfer the money, you can transfer from online accounts. So this is what I say. Banks are not because it's very expensive. One more thing I tell you, if customers are interacting with the banks, there is a more possibility of conflict. Conflict means customer will get dissatisfaction. Suppose if I am doing a online banking, I am doing some transfer of amount from my account to another account. Suppose there is error, then what shall I do? I will not do anything. Just if it is possible, it will say automatically, please wait for 3 minutes. You have given a wrong password. Please wait. But if you go to a bank, if banker is doing some mistakes, can you have a patience? No, you don't have patience. You say, no, I left all my job. I came to the bank, but you're not providing these services. I don't like this bank. I want to. So there is a lot of conflict between the customer and the banker or a bank employee. So what I'm telling is, as a student, so try to train in your future, in your after completing your PG or UG, try to understand, connect the employees or service provider with the technology. The technology how it can be connected together, and you can have a more transactions and more businesses. That's what I say. So now we can see the example of Ola Cab. So Ola Cab is application form is there, application is there in your mobile phone. You simply do. If any problem is there, you'll get silent, and after some time, or if any toll-free number is there, you'll call them. After, till you get a answer or a solution, you will be waiting. You will not fighting with anyone. So if technology in your, introducing your operations, daily operations or transactions, then there is a less conflict or misunderstanding about the customer and the employees, and conflicts can be reduced. So this is what I say is, so now try to your employees should be well trained. Not only employees, customers also should be educated. You should. That's why how you can ask me, sir, how customers can be educated? Use digital marketing. Use YouTube. YouTube, tell them how to use this technology while operating some, registering a ticket, flight ticket, or ATM machine, or online transactions. You show some demo on the YouTube. Very simple. So then people try to understand. They follow the process. Okay, this is what I say. So people are most important. That's what I say. If you see all my pictures, how employees are perfectly groomed in a hotel or a restaurant or a resort or maybe travel agency or in-flight services. You take any service industry, the employees are so impressive because they are the Facebook of the company. They are the brand ambassadors of the company. So the employee should be well trained and well groomed, and technology should be provided, and know-how, the knowledge should be provided to the employees about the technology. So this is what I say. The people are the most important factor in service sector. Another one is physical evidence. Physical evidence means ambience, the building, the infrastructure, the look and feel. So you can see topmost hotels, like I give an example of Hyderabad. Hyderabad, there is a one top hospital called AIG hospital. If you enter into that hospital, you never feel that you came for hospital. You feel that you came for a 7-star hotel. 7-star hotel, how the facilities are, the technology they are used, how the pharmacy, or it may be a diagnostic services, or consultancy services, or restaurant services. So awesome. You can find, after visiting that hotel, AIG hospital as a patient, you feel very comfortable by, watching that environment itself. So in the case of colleges, universities, or any service, you can find IMAX theaters nowadays. Hyderabad nowadays, IMAX and INAX theaters, even across the globe. So how now the theaters are there, the screens or facilities or shopping facilities, the physical evidence. I tell you why physical evidence is most required, sir. So nowadays, if you want to do these type of businesses, you need to provide a topmost infrastructure, where if they are spending crores of rupees of money, hundreds and thousands of crores of rupees of money to develop a infrastructure. Even the service industry is invisible, intangible, but the physical evidence of that particular institution or a medical or a hospital should be very prominent. So this is one more thing. One more physical evidence should be very, the architecture or ambience, or it may be, the flow of operations. So all these things should be, international standard. This is what I say, how to market your services. One thing I told you, along with 4 P's of marketing, and another one is to train the customers and employees on the technologies or procedures and operations is another is important. And third one is process. Process means already I explained you the flow of operations or technology or a machines. Now we are calling it as a SST. SST means self-service technologies. So it may be online booking, or it may be online, ticketing, or online registration, or online payments, or anything. So the process should be involved. Or if you go to a restaurant, you want to, give an order. You want to, order for a food or a restaurant or menu, whatever you want. So now people are using laptops and technologies and all these mobile phones. Just simply by mobile phone, they are, ordering the food to kitchen, and automatically it will be served by the concerned employee. So, and payments also. So what I'm saying is the flow of actions and standardization and customization and simple and complex should be made into a very simple and customer involvement. So what I am telling you, so the reason I have taken this concept of services marketing is you need to study these 7 P's of marketing in your regular, understanding, and it may be MC or MBA, no matter. So tomorrow you are going to join a corporate company, or you want to start your own business. So we need to integrate this technology with service sectors. So then you can do number of, that you can generate the revenue for your individual and for the country itself. So next one. So I want to spend another 5 to 10 minutes, so that you can ask me, you can pose questions. I can answer you on this part. So another 5 to 10 minutes, I want to stop my lecture. So later on, you can, whatever the subject or topics I have covered, or anything other than that also, you can talk to me. So in service sector, customer satisfaction is most important. We all talk about. It may be who may be patient, or a passenger, or maybe traveler, or a visitor, or a student, or whoever it may be. So customer is our center of, focus of business. So tangibility. So let us convert intangibility of service into tangible. That's one thing. Okay. So how we can convert intangible services into tangible? By way of videos or YouTubes or some other, papers or a document. So we can convert those things into tangibility. How effectively you can convert? Suppose I told you hospitality industry or medical industry, health industry is intangible. But what is tangible? The infrastructure, the building is very tangible. And the reports they generate by mobile phone, diagnostic reports, it is tangible. The service offered by a technician or a, doctor may be invisible, but you can see by seeing the report of the doctor. That's what I say is converting intangibility into tangible is the essence of marketing the service. Another one is reliable. In service quality, you need to provide reliable services. So whatever the trust they have, they are trusting, they are promising you to the customers. You need to provide them reliable service. Don't cheat the customer. Don't try to cheat the customer. If you cheat the customer, customer will provide the same negative information to the neighbors and friends, or it may be Facebook, then or it may be reviews. Then no one will come to your business. So now customer is very intelligent. So whatever the experience he is getting, he is writing on the on the various portals or websites. So those reviews are important for the new customer to get the service from our hotel or a hospital. So don't try to cheat the customer. Customer is very intelligent now. Whatever the experience he has or she has, immediately they will write on the social media platforms. So this is what I say. So I tell you one example. In Hyderabad, there was a Deccan, air flights. One day, one ground staff employee, there was some argument among the passenger who is getting onto the board in a flight in Hyderabad International Airport. One, they're all contract employees. They don't have that much knowledge. They're physical, ground floor, working on the floor. He has beaten the customer like anything. That video was viral in entire India. Not only India, viral means entire, online digital platforms. Then there was immediately a negative response to that particular, I think you might have seen 2 years before, which was viral. So immediately they have given a press statement. We are saying very sorry for the things happened in the Hyderabad airport or so and so airport. So what I'm telling is, don't try to cheat the customer. Try to deliver the services whatever you have promised, in the beginning or in your mission statement. So this is what exactly we need to perform to improve the service quality. So we call it as a very popular model, cervical model. And another one, responsiveness. Every employee of the organization should take a responsibility of the customer issues. Don't try to avoid the customer. What are the issues are there? So try to solve immediately and very positively, and provide them better quality immediately. Then the customer will be satisfied. So this is what we need to focus: tangibility, reliability, and responsiveness. Next, assurance. Try to give assurance through your service. Don't worry, sir. Your health would be. Nowadays the menus are changed after COVID. After COVID, most of the restaurants, they are providing healthy food or healthy menu to the customers. How it would be improve their immunity levels, which can avoid these viruses. So they have changed they are providing assurance to the customers. It is one way I'm telling you. There are so many ways. Another one is empathy. What is this empathy? There are two terms: empathy and sympathy. Sympathy means just providing kindness. No, it's not kindness. Empathy means you need to provide yourselves, see yourselves in the presence of the customer. The way customer is thinking and behaving, you need to think as an employee. So this is what I say, empathetic. So these are all 5 famous model of cervical model, which is useful and can be applied for any service sector. So, and I'll give one, actually I want to show one video also. If it is possible, we can show that video, just 1 minute, so that you will understand how today's the service industry are. So how to show video here? Yeah, okay. So before that one, let me complete this, whatever I have, I want to provide you marketing strategies. So I want to provide you some marketing strategies. One is physical evidence. I told you just now, the organization which are, you're providing services, it will increase the productivity of the employees. One more thing is it is an evidence to the services. Another one is it is creating better perceptions among the customers. So they feel that, okay, so this is a big hospital, they can provide you promising service. Another one is it will help you to provide the better quality service to the customers. And another one is repositioning. Repositioning means among the customer minds. So our branding and our positioning, our pricing, our quality can be repositioned among the minds of the customers. And last one, I want to spend very few minutes because time is very short, so that I can spend time with you. So one thing is niche market. You all be knowing niche market. People are ready to spend money more than actual if you provide value added services. If customer is more satisfied, he is ready to pay premium to the product or a service. So we have seen, some examples like in IMAX theaters, we can find recliner seating services for which they are charging more than 500 to 700 rupees, per a film. So this is one thing, niche market in any service. And third one is, I told you, customer should be delighted. He is not satisfied, not only satisfied, more than the expectations of the customers. If you can provide the service, they will get delighted. Oh, wow! We should provide the wow factor in the service industry, so that we can retain the customer, attract the new customer. This one thing. And there are I want to touch upon digital marketing. Now digital marketing is very, very accessible to every student or every citizen and every company. So now companies are focusing more on digital marketing. The reason is we have better internet connectivity and better devices, digital devices, maybe high-end mobile phones or laptops or palm tops, whatever it may be. So now people are talking about organic marketing, inorganic marketing, affiliate marketing, content marketing, influencer marketing, social media marketing. So I've been giving a small brief about these marketing. Next time, if possible, we can have, or you can go through the content which is available. Organic marketing means natural marketing. Suppose I want to get an admission in your group of institutions. So then I'll search on the Google. So which is the best institute for MBA and MCA in Punjab. So then I'll find, that's what we call it as a organic marketing, natural market. That means a company should have a good website. So where people can access the service, or a portal. This one thing. Inorganic marketing means it is not just take a natural views or increasing the traffic by payment. You can give a ads, Google ads, or some other website, Shiksha.com, or some other, you can ask some X company to generate, and to promote the company's site on different platforms. That's what we call it as a paid one, pay per click or pay per something views. So that's what I say, inorganic marketing. Another one is affiliate marketing. Affiliate means some X company will promote different products. So you can have do business by affiliating to different companies. So you can, everyone can do this affiliate business if you have a passion. So you can develop your own website and you can sell other brands through your company. Just like suppose a Times of India. Times of India can promote any product. They have they have MOU or understanding, financial understanding through their Times of India, because everyone will watch newspaper, whatever the site may be, Times of India or other site may be. So they can do affiliation marketing. Another one is content marketing. What are the content of your hospital or a travel or tourism or a university? It should be updated and it should be in the form of PDF, or it may in the form of YouTube, or it may be any other media. Your content should be qualitative and authentative and updated, and it should be promoted. It may be email also, email or YouTube or website, PDF, or books, brochures. This is what we call it as a, if you promote the data or the content about your university or a service through digital platforms, it is called as a content marketing. Influencer marketing. Influencer marketing means some big personalities like Amitabh Bachchan talking about some pen, or some Sachin Tendulkar talking about some sports shoes or some T-shirts, some branded T-shirts. That's what we call it as a through online digital platforms. We call it as a influencer marketing, influencing through one particular personality. But it is a one time. We pay for him one time only. But if you go for inorganic marketing, we have to pay for each click. Another one is social media platforms, social media marketing on LinkedIn, or it may Facebook or Instagram. So these are all various platforms where you can promote your company's service products through our WhatsApp or mobile devices. So we call it as a social media marketing. And one more important thing is in service marketing, customer testimonials. If a patient talks about a hospital on positive things, so I was cured by this hospital and the care taken by the doctors and nursing facility or diagnostics, I am very happy. If a patient talks about good things about the hospital or on a social media platform, people trust more than any other marketing. So this is one more customer testimonials are important. And one more thing is international, national authentic certifications. Any hospital or Medical Council of India or international certifications need to be, they can promote through these certifications if they have well infrastructure facilities or green marketing or eco-friendly. So like this. So these things can be certifications of that particular service industry can be used to promote your business. Another one is, as I already explained you, self-service technologies. So the customer can access the services through the technology instead of using the talking with the customer. Suppose a coin, to get a Pepsi and Coke in a IMAX theater, just you drop a coin, or a card, automatically you will get a cool drink or a Pepsi or Thumbs Up soft drinks. So that's called self-service technologies or online banking, online servicing or ATM machines. So these are all called self-service technologies role in service sector. And last one is customer customization. So I told you in the beginning, we cannot provide similar products to every customer in service industry. We need to customize to according to the needs of the each and every individual customer. Another one is value addition. If you give more value addition to the customer, more additions, more values, then he is more customer delighted. Then I tell you one example. So I used to take medicines for my family and for various pharmacy. One day I have visited Apollo Pharmacy. They said, "Sir, can I have your can you register for a card, membership card?" Then I said, "Sir, you need not pay anything. You just give your mobile number." Then I gave my mobile number. They have entered my mobile number. So whenever I go there, I am getting for any purpose for purchasing the pharmacy, I am getting 30% of discounts. Then I felt very happy. Customers so delighted. That's what I'm saying is we need to focus on the customer delightedness in the service sector. So I hope within the given time period, I have delivered about the meaning of service industry, differentiation from service to product, and also what are the examples and prominent service sectors in the service industry. And another one is various marketing strategies, and last one is digital marketing strategies. So this is what I want to provide you the information. If you have any doubts, kindly please you can post the doubts. I can clarify the doubts.
The participants can ask the questions. I think there is no one. So thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful session. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Gurdev Singh Thakur, Dean Corporate Affairs of KC Group, to give a vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. Time and again. I'm in person really thankful to Dr. Anand sir, and he made me to recall all the concepts that I explained in my own book that I have authored as services marketing, right from the characteristics of the services marketing, then how the marketing strategies are implemented in services sector, and worth quoting that services sector has outpaced agriculture and industry. The continuum is totally changed that we have already the time we became independent, and right from 91 onward, the continuum changed into a paradigm shift that the services sector is a leading sector. And I hope all the participants might have got a very great vision towards services sector, and and I think this is the major sector now where the lot of job opportunities are also there for the participants, and they can have their career. And once again, thanks a lot, Dr. Anandji, for sharing such an excellent session with our participants. And over to campus director, ma'am, please.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind information and a lot of things you have shared with our students. And really, it's a great presentation and you have enlightened very well. And I hope that student has understand that what is the importance of the services in the market. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, everyone. Please, you may take a leave now. We are closing this meeting now.
Recording table. Stop recording.